Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is your boy Shades and Trades here with another video. Yes, let us talk about Nvidia stock. I did tell everyone to buy the dip in the Discord, so we're in it. We're gonna buy for a swing trade, but we're not gonna go big. We would need this to dip at least to 130, but this candle is looking good for buyers to take control of the share price and we start moving up higher. If this closes a little green, I might throw a little more, buy another 5 shares, but I'm not going to add more. I'm not going to go big. I'm not going to go crazy. As much as I love Nvidia, if I'm going to add big, it needs to come down a little more. But one thing I wanted to take note of is the fact that if we switch over, let's switch over to the charts here. So right now we're trading between 137 and 150. So if we continue this pattern of breaking out higher and higher over and over again, we're going to see 150 plus, then 165 and 200 eventually. That is the bet that I'm making, that we're going to go to 200. I mean, some people don't believe me when I say this, but I believe that we're going to go to 200 and then 1,000 again. I think a lot of people are underestimating the potential of AI. I think some people have no clue what's coming. And they won't know until it's already there. Everywhere. Until you're kind of like, man, everyone has a machine. Everyone has a humanoid robot. I guess it's time for me to get one. Oh, they're only like $500 with a monthly subscription. And I get to, and it does everything for me. Well, not everything, but you get the point, right? That's the future, my friends. We're going to have some R2-D2s and some, forget the name of the other one. Jabba the Hutts. No, I don't think you want a Jabba the Hutt robot. It'll eat everything. No. But seriously, if we look at, let me see if I can find the article. The analyst ratings. $200. 160, 175, 170, 180, 200, 170, 165, 178. Everyone's predicting 150 plus. I believe 200 is absolutely on the table. Okay, so I found the article. Here it is. Elon Musk. Get your ads out of here. Elon Musk says AI will surpass doctors, lawyers after ChatGPT tops medical diagnosis. Humans becoming biological backups, which is kind of a nice way to say you're kind of garbage, so you're just going to sit back and just watch them. Like biological backups. That's a nice one. I'm going to use that on someone. Sir, you're not even human. You're just a biological backup. Get out of here. You're just a meat bag for the machines. ChatGPT outperformed medical professionals in diagnosing illnesses. The AI achieved a 90% accuracy rate. Okay, I don't think we have to read beyond this. That is insane. We can serve as a biological backstop for intelligence, as we are less brittle than silicon and perhaps as a source of will. AI will soon beat doctors and lawyers by a large margin, eventually all humans at almost everything. I think long term, the ratio of humanoid robots will be more than 1:1. I can see that. That's insane. Oh my goodness. And I was just talking about this in another video. If you want to check out my SoundHound video, I was talking about SoundHound. It's the voice AI stock that Nvidia is invested in and still holds its portion of shares in for SoundHound. Nvidia invested in SoundHound, so I believe like a portfolio of SoundHound, Palantir, and Nvidia. Thank me later when you're a millionaire. Because it's going to be hard to beat that. And you know what? Right now, I'm going to go to the Discord and let everyone know. I'm going to add another 5 shares. I'm not going to add, again, I want to see a bounce before we start adding more. Although, some people are different. They'd rather add a ton here and then add a little more and average up. I like to average up if I'm seeing strength only when it comes to the market. So let me just alert that real quick. But yeah. So this is your dip buying opportunity. We do have the earnings, which I think if we don't beat, you know what's funny about Nvidia earnings? What's funny? Let us think about this for a second. I want you to think about what I'm about to say. Think about Nvidia earnings. Let me adjust the cap here. Yes, I do have hair. I'm not hiding my. I'm not one of those people wearing a hat just to hide hair. Like, for now, don't. But no, seriously. The funny thing about Nvidia is this is the one stock where if Nvidia drops on earnings, it's a buy. Like, you're giving me this. If this drops, it'll probably drop to 120. It'll drop, and I will be buying that huge dip. I think that dip will get bought up so fast if it drops. It will be insanity. But we take advantage of insanity. Another thing to think about is if it does explode on earnings, we're already in it anyways, right? So I think either way, regardless of the direction it goes in, we win. And then when you pull back and you go to let me put the hat back on. Let's go back to the charts. When you pull back, when we got this dip from 139 to 90, I mean, what an opportunity. People are up over 50% if they're still holding from 90s. Because I did buy at 94s. Because I was like, you're giving me this under 100? Are you kidding me? Okay, sure. Okay, I'm here for it. So either way, it's a win-win regardless of the direction. It's a win-win. And I personally, I would rather it fall. Because I like good companies at cheap prices. I like the Warren Buffett method. Give it to me cheap and I will load up. Give Nvidia some bad news, some bad press release that sends it nice and cheap. So I can take advantage. Please overheat and explode so I can load up when it dumps to 100. Because the short-term thinkers, they're going to dump and ask questions later. And then we'll buy their fear. And then they'll push it up for us when things go back to normal. People overreact. You guys know how it is. If you've been around long enough, you know that people love to overreact. Even Tesla is a perfect example of this. Perfect example, actually. People overreact both to the downside and to the upside, as you can see. So I think Nvidia, whether it dumps or pumps, I think it's going to be a good opportunity. And that's it for the video, guys. I mean, if Elon Musk is bullish, I'm bullish too. You got to look at the smart people and look at them and see what are they thinking. If they're thinking what I'm thinking, which is Nvidia, Palantir, SoundHound, any AI stock with potential, it's a buy right now. Because right now we're still in the infancy stage. There's no R2D2 next to me. There's no one to pass me a beer. Hey, R2D2, can you come get me a beer? Like, there's none of that. So, hey, we're not there yet. But wait, just you wait. You might not get a machine because you're like, oh no, I want my privacy. You might not get a machine, but eventually you will die, and your next gen might get a machine because they're not gonna care. They're gonna be like, why would I do my laundry when I can have the machine do it? Sure, Grandpa, go do your own laundry. Yeah, have fun walking up those stairs or whatever. Like it'll benefit old people too. Now that I think about it, like imagine you're single or a widow and you're old. Well, at least you have a machine to do all that stuff for you, and you can kind of just sit around and do whatever. Like, I didn't think about that. There's going to be so many benefits, even in healthcare. I mean, I can go on and on. Really think big picture. Big picture. All right, guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I will see you in the next one.